Welcome to this class on the topic of business strategy. More specifically, we're going to look at strategic vision in this short session. Now, we'll start with a vision statement. A vision statement, it describes the company in the future. Not the company as it is now, it's a vision. It's the company in the future. It shows what the company aspires to be in the next, say, 3 to 10 years. And it provides the basis for future strategic planning. So the vision is what the management consider to be possible for the business in the next, let's say, 3 to 5 years. It's the vision of where the business will be. A strategic vision guides the business to a particular strategic path and forms the identity of the business. Now, stakeholders require this. Stakeholders need to know where the business is going. They need to know what's the target, where's the business aiming, where's it going in the next 5 years. Shareholders need to know if they're going to leave their investments in the business, or workers need some sort of certainty about their lives. They have commitments, personal commitments, mortgages and families and so on. So it's important for the stakeholders to know where the business is aiming. The vision suggests the future course of the business and also the way to achieve this. So it sets out where the business is going and also how to achieve it. There's an element of planning to achieve the objective of getting the business to wherever it's going. The vision serves as a framework for a roadmap for the business. By roadmap, we simply mean here a plan. It's looking at all the possibilities, all the turnings that the business could take, invest in this or invest in that, or change the product here or change it that way or whatever. So a roadmap is really just a plan showing how the business is going to get to its vision. It guides the business. It describes what needs to be accomplished. So the vision is very important. Now, a strategic vision may include the following. Something about the portfolio. The product portfolio may anticipate and satisfy customers' desires and needs. Now, it may do that, or it may not be perfect in doing it. Perhaps the existing product line is getting dated, it's getting slightly out of date, and it still has loyal customers, but it needs to be upgraded. What's the balance between the products? How many products are made? Which one is the best seller? Which one is lagging behind? So it looks at, critically looks at the portfolio of products and the way in which those products are priced and produced and delivered. The vision also looks at partners. It develops a network of customers and suppliers that share the same values. So it's not just a question of getting a vision, it's getting a vision that the customers can relate to. A vision of a modern production techniques and modern products that meet contemporary needs, the needs of today. And the suppliers are happy to be associated with the business because the business is forward-looking and planning for the future, and it looks like it's got a future. So bringing the partners with it on this strategic journey is all important. It should also be green. It shows responsibility for the environment and helps build and support sustainable production techniques. Having a responsible attitude to the environment is important. It's important because customers expect it. We're all interested in the survival of the planet. We don't want waste. We don't want production techniques which are polluting the environment or damaging the environment. We want products which are responsible in the context of usage and sustainability. Not frivolous products which are just going to burn up a lot of resources and show a cavalier attitude towards the environment. So greenness is important. Profit is also important. Balance the requirements of the shareholders with the wider stakeholder base. The stakeholders are the workers, the wider management, the local community, even the government. So there are many stakeholders in the business. The shareholders are only one of the stakeholders. Now the shareholders own the business, and the shareholders want a large return for their investment. They want security of investment and a good return. But the stakeholders need to have a responsible business, a business that has good green credentials, as I just said, one that's forward-looking, one that's in for the long run, one that's creating employment and has sustainability. It has a good product range and it's doing things responsibly. And there's a balance to be struck here, because in doing things in a green and environmentally friendly way, in investing in the future and the way we've been talking about, this costs money. It takes up resources, and those resources eat into profits, which eat into the return that the shareholders get. So there's a balance to be struck. What will the shareholders tolerate? What will they accept? And whatever's left, will that be acceptable in terms of doing the other things that the business needs to do? For example, the green credentials I was talking about earlier. Productivity. The business needs to be productive, not only to drive down costs, but also be productive in a way that innovates the product and is constantly looking for new techniques in production to save resources and do things more efficiently. So productivity is important. And of course, people are important. The workers are important. Develop a working environment that motivates, inspires, and includes the workforce in the business direction. It's important to have the workers on board. The workers must support the business. They must understand the business, understand what the business is trying to do, and subscribe to that so that they are motivated. They want to be a part of it. They want to be a part of the business because the business is moving forward and they see that as their careers, their ambitions. They live and work within the community and the business is important to them. So it's important that the working environment motivates and inspires and includes the workers. Now these are some points and some ideas about the strategic vision, where the business wants to be, and some of the issues it needs to consider when looking at the strategic vision. It's also an important topic and one that should be borne in mind. But that's all we're going to do in this session on this topic, so we're going to leave it at that and say thank you for watching.